There's nothing wrong with burning carbs. There's nothing wrong with burning fat. But it is very helpful for us to know what it feels like when we are utilizing one fuel over the other. This is where something really cool comes in handy. It's called Lumen. Okay, and I definitely recommend if you are carb cycling or if you're trying to determine whether you're using fats or carbs, that you check them out. It's not like a breath ketone meter. It's different than that, because what Lumen does is it measures the CO2, okay, the carbon dioxide in your breath. You may not realize this, but when you exhale, when you exercise, or just in general, you're burning fat through your exhalation. You're exhaling CO2, those carbons, okay? And those carbons that are in CO2 are usually pulled directly from, guess what? The carbon chains that make up fats. So when we exhale, we're exhaling CO2. The more that we're exercising, the more that we are moving, the heavier that we are breathing, we're generally burning more fat, contrary to what people say. It's pretty simple with that. But it's nice to be able to see, say, even at rest, breathe into this Lumen device and see, oh, am I burning more carbs right now or am I burning more fat right now? It's the world's first actual metabolic tracker. It is super cool. SFSU actually validated their technology in terms of measuring CO2 and being an effective sort of metabolic tracker. So if you're trying to get more metabolically flexible, it's something that's really cool. The way that I like to use it specifically is kind of with exercise and meal timing. Like if I breathe into my Lumen device and I see that I'm registering more carbohydrates and that I'm burning more carbs, that might not be a good time for me to add more carbohydrates into the mix, for example. But if I'm burning more fats and I feel like, oh, you know what, it's a good time, I can get away with having some carbohydrates without really causing a big problem, then that's great. It's nice because it's not just measuring my ketones, it's measuring my CO2. So it really just tells me, hey, you're burning more carbs, you're burning more fat. Plus it has nutrition planning that goes along with it, so you can kind of use it to, boost specific timing for yourself and kind of learn a little bit more about your body. But I also just like to use it when it comes down to exercise, learning like, hey, maybe that run that I thought was burning a bunch of fat wasn't burning as much fat as I thought. Or maybe that workout was too intense and I actually tapped into more carbohydrate stores versus just cruising through my fat stores. So check out Lumen. I put a link down below. You won't be disappointed. This is one that makes the mark just because I'm a big fan of it. Guys like Dr. Mark Hyman are big fans of it. It's really got a nice advisory board of people that I really trust and admire within the industry as well. So that link is down below in the description to check out Lumen.